Hello everyone, this is Bytesauce and welcome to episode 31 of Feed the Beast Unleashed. And today I want to start on my little item transport system over to my island. And to start that, I need to use something that this produced. So this has been producing stuff off camera for quite some time, and I've actually managed to create two singularities. I only really need one of these, but I've got two. The other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need to throw an ender pearl into a pulverizer, and it should create me one ender pearl dust. Now the other way of creating ender pearl dust is using a ender pearl in the furnace, and that creates 8. However, that doesn't work for this recipe. Anyway, the other item I need is tiny TNT. So run outside, then we want to place down tiny TNT and a lever, finally ender pearl dust, and one of the singularities. So we only need one of these, and then light her up and watch it explode. Ah, how adorable. And then we get these things, quantum entangled singularities. Now, these quantum entangled singularities are actually paired to each other, so even if you make another set of these, they won't link together, only these two will link. So there's one thing to keep in mind. You can also rename them with an anvil, and that's usually a good idea. However, I don't actually have an anvil anymore because I changed it for all this stuff, and you can't rename in this thing. Oh well. So I'm around the back by my power, my EU power, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this weird little thing around here. Now, for this you need 8 quantum field rings and 1 quantum link chamber. And all you do is you place, like you would sort of in a crafting table, a 8 ring like this, and then finally the chamber in the middle, and you get this nice cool design. And then the other thing it needs is power. Now I've dug a little channel under here. I'm going to link it straight up to the output of the MFSU. So straight down like this, going along and into the bottom. And then as soon as you do that, it'll glow blue, and that shows that it's receiving enough power to keep this active. And then you just throw one of the entangled singularities in, and it gets this weird cool effect. So I've broken the power cable. I've just basically broken a piece off here just to deactivate it, because currently it's not doing anything, so it doesn't need the power. And the other thing I've done is I've added the ME cable that runs all the way up to, it links to my main system. So that's something you need to do as well. Cover it up with this, make it look pretty. Now, some information about this is it requires 100 EU per tick to run. So that's quite a lot of energy just wasted doing nothing. So eventually I want to have a shut off switch, so whenever I don't need it I can turn it off, and when I do I can turn it back on again. So that's what I'm eventually going to put under here, but I need to make another one of these at my destination, so on the island. So I'm going to grab more stuff for this, and then I will make another one. So I'm here on my still not built island. Pretty cool. Anyway, so I've created the components for another ring thing, so if we just build that quickly. And then what we do, ta-da! And we've also got power for this, because what I've done is I've rearranged the teleporters a bit, and I've actually incorporated 2 teleporters. So if we jump down here, I'll show you this. We've got 2 teleporters. This one's powered by an MFE because it won't be using any power at all in theory, and this one's still powered by the MFSU. This is the solar panel, so the solar panel is powering both the MFSU and eventually the MFE. It's also powering this MFSU which I've created, and then that goes into the quantum link, and it should keep up the power. So that's what's powering this. The teleporters, basically what's happening is this one will teleport me straight down like this, and then this one will teleport me back up again, but apart from the fact I spawn in that block, it teleports me to this one rather than this one, because this one has a pressure plate on top of it. I don't want it to be activating constantly and just spamming me backwards and forwards. So I've created another one, put it there. Pretty cool. So yeah, this one basically now has power to it, and all we do then is cover it over. Whoops, not like that. And throw in the other quantum entangled singularity. Now, this will work, all but the fact that I forgot to add the cable back, so we still can't access anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put the cable back, and then I'll show you the item stuff. So I've reattached the cable at the main base, the power cable, and back here I can access all of my items. So I can take them out, put them back in. If I had a crafting table, I'd be able to craft too. The other thing I want to show you though is turning off the power when I don't want to be here. So when I'm not here, I don't really want the power to be used up. So I've got one of these things, which is an EU splitter cable, and I've also got myself a wireless transmitter and receiver. Now if I set up the receiver here and give it a value of say 201 or so, and then for temporary measures we'll just put it here, throw down a lever, set this to 201 as well, and then when this activates, jump down here. As you can see, this little thing breaks here, so if we go and turn it off like so, you can see down there the cable's reattached, and also this powers up. So this has got like a lighter blue glow to it. When I turn it off, it'll eventually run out of power very quickly actually, and turns off. Now I can't access my items. Now I can do the same over this side, but instead of having a transmitter and a receiver, all I need is the receiver. So throw this cable down, and then set this to 201, and this should activate and turn this off. So eventually this base is going to have two layers to it. It's going to have this floor, which is sort of the maintenance part, and then it's going to have the top floor, which is going to be a bit prettier and, you know, have nice cool things in it and whatnot. And I need a simple way to get from that layer to this layer when I need to. And the best way I've thought about doing it is using these things over here, portal spawners. Now, it's a reasonably simple recipe, a couple of diamonds, some iron, and this thing. But this thing requires a nether star, so I think it's about time we went and killed the wither. So first up for killing the wither is we're going to need skulls. Now, I don't have any skulls at the moment, and the best way to get skulls, as far as I know, is using this weapon here, a cleaver. Because it gives you this ability, beheading, so it gives you a better chance of getting skulls. So in here, I've crafted up some of the items I'm going to need. So if we click the cleaver, and we've got Manilium large sword blade, so that should give us a lot of damage. And there we go, we've got like a pinky purple sword. Bit odd. And then to improve it, we're going to use lapis, nether quartz, and necrotic bone. So necrotic bone to get our health back. Nether quartz will give us sharpness, so eventually that'll increase. And then lapis will give us luck. There we go, everything's increased, so we've got the necrotic, quartz is full, and lapis is full. And it does a base attack of 5.5 hearts. 3 kills in, and I've got 2 wither skeleton skulls, and that was from 1 drop, and I got 2 skulls from it. So I finally managed to collect 6 wither skeleton skulls, and now all we need is somewhere to kill the wither. So I've made myself some warded glass and warded stone bricks, as well as arcane door and arcane pressure plates. So all I need to do is build it into a shape, and that way the wither won't be able to destroy the blocks, because the only player that can destroy the blocks is me. And then we can fight it, hopefully, and hopefully kill it. So I'm going to build a giant square on top of here, because why not? It's going to be a 9x9, and then, yeah. So I'll come back once I've finished. Ta-da! Built a big, weird cube. Ah, great. So all we need now is soul sand, wither skulls, and a weapon. Oh, what's this over here? Oh yeah, I created myself a quantum suit. So hopefully this should protect me a bit more from the wither's effect than the power suit does. So let's go and fight it. So here we go, spawning the first wither. Oh, let's get out of here. Uh-oh. Right, let's see what we can do. I'm going to use my cleaver and then potentially my pokey sword. So let's go find out what we can do. Nether star! Yay! Cool. Right, I'm going to kill him again. This time, off camera. I don't need to show you twice. Or do I? I did notice from all the wither effects, I got this. By the way, this mining fatigue, it's for when you carry the cleaver. It slows you down. So, but from all the attacks from the wither, my helmet is basically out of power. So I'm going to have to recharge that and then put it back. So creating the portal spawner is as simple as throwing in an ender pearl into a furnace, and then once it's smelted itself up, you get 4 ender pearl dust. Oh, no you don't, you get 8. There you go. Thought you got 8. And then all you do is you wrap the nether star around the miniature black hole, and then finally you wrap it up. Ta-da! And then you've got 2. So how these are set up is pretty simple. Now you can do some complex stuff with them, but the basic thing is place one down and you have 2 options. Now you've got to pick this one first before you pick this, otherwise it'll mess it up a bit. So do portals close when the redstone power is cut, because they have to be activated with a redstone signal. Now if I put this on yes, I'll show you what it does. Pick any of the colours, so any of the top ones. Let's pick this one. And then when it activates, portal's created, deactivates, the portal shuts. Now I don't really want it to do that, so I'm going to change this to no, and then pick the colour again. And that way, when we remove the redstone signal, it stays. So, there we go. And then all we need is the other one at the other side. And we don't really have anything to put it on, but let's just use soul sand, because why not? There we go. And then, same with this one. But I picked this one before, so now I pick this one to link it up. Get a redstone signal. Pressure plates are usually a good bet, by the way. Step through, and there we go. You got a simple ball. So that is it for episode 31 of Feed the Beast Unleashed. We managed to achieve quite a lot this episode. We've got the quantum link set up, so we can access our items when we flip the redstone signal. So there's all items. We managed to get around to killing the wither. We've got a nice cool weapon to behead things, so that's pretty cool. And we've also got a portal system. Cool, so that's it. Thanks for watching episode 31. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you later.